3 lost to Sis Crusher, and then in week 4 beat Ryan 7. So both of these runners, 2 and 2. Here we go. And that's a ugly start screen.
At this point, these runners are hoping for a quick any road to get out of here quick.
Yeah, you know, the problem... what, in your mind, is the biggest problem with this start screen?
You do not want to die, because every single time you die, you're going to have to do a long trek back. Oh, and Lionel's.
Well, that's going to make it harder to not die. And TruantGamer, 13 rupee bombs. But yeah, you definitely don't want to die in this scenario.
Lionel's up above. Lionel's guarding original 3, and Lionel's above. Any roads, thank you.
Now, why are these any roads important?
Because each player will get 4 choices, and each any road will warp them to a different part of the overworld. Depending on where they go, will allow them to explore various areas quickly and efficiently.
These any roads will take you to a faraway place. And it will make the deaths a little less costly.
And so far, no luck in terms of rupees or items.
Are you sure this is the right seed, Saber?
I don't know. I didn't check the seed. Sorry.
Didn't you know that was part of your responsibility before we got on the air here? Hey, here's some rupees. 26. Yuck.
A little 4 below average, but you take what you get.
Yeah, the problem with that is that it's 1 off the minimum.
Yuck.
We're about to find out what's on the coast. But first, 13 rupee bombs. TruantGamer has enough to buy 2 packages.
Oh!
Hello! We know ladders required.
So in TruantGamer's mind, he needs to find a ladder and he needs to find a bow. Everything else might be optional. Of course, we're only 2 minutes into the seed, but so far that's all we know.
Nice screen troll from TruantGamer, but that P hat tried.
Great dodging.
ToastyMuffins trying on a half a heart trying to get around these Octoroks. Oh, TruantGamer ends up taking that. That sucks. And red candle is our white sword item.
At this point, when you find a take any heart or candle, do you go for the heart or do you go for a quick candle if you're near the bushes? What would you do,
Ooh. I think in this case, knowing that the red candle could be accessible to me at 4 to 6 hearts, I would go for the heart container.
Depending on how much I explore the start area, I might just leave that red candle behind.
So we have not seen the Armos item just yet. 126 for the high secret, so that definitely makes up for that mid secret.
Wait, the mid secret was 26? High secret 126? Nice.
43 rupee blue candle, though, and ToastyMuffins will pick that up to make sure that he's not going to be inhibited by exploration at this point.
I definitely agree with that play, but burning that bush, maybe not.
Well, which bush would you burn?
I have to refer to the map for that.
10 is our low secret, so 10, 26, 126. Those are your secrets for tonight. So TruantGamer slowing down, making sure he didn't bop into one of the Armoses. finds himself with another secret. This one, 26 rupees at the minimum here, and ToastyMuffins going to go buy some bombs. You know, how about we buy another round of bombs?
Never could run out of bombs in this seed.
And we have another staircase here underneath this Armos, so we know somewhere in the eastern part of Hyrule is going to be our Armos item. And I think it's on the Lost Hills at this point, considering I think everything else has been discovered at this point. TruantGamer trying to hold out for these Octoroks, and unfortunately he gets some of the faster moving ones, but he does get in the staircase just in time.
Nice dodge. So ToastyMuffins is going to check around the waterfall area. Without a weapon, it would be kind of tough.
Absolutely. So TruantGamer ending up picking up his candle as well by way of the bombs, and Toasty trying to make it into the waterfall without dying. Watch out for the levers. This is going to be dangerous. Our first level, level 3 in the Dead Woods.
If Toasty stays at the top of the screen, those levers will not spawn.
Actually, good information. That's where the sword is!
Beautiful.
That's a nice sword right there for ToastyMuffins, and he's going to be just around the corner from this level 3. So we'll probably see him explore some of it. But I'd say what looks to be a Dark Nut and Pole's Voice set, and that's not a real favorable set for our friend TruantGamer. This might not be a favorable set for ToastyMuffins either, with only 3 hearts.
Well, ToastyMuffins does have the wood sword, so we'll see what he does.
Yeah, he's going to have to be careful with his combat, though. He's already seeing like 3 screens he does not want to see as he clinks the sword beam off the blue Dark Nut and sees more that he doesn't want to see. He's like thinking, is there a room I can go to that has an easy kill? Where are the keys, man?
Yeah, usually when I see rooms like this, usually the Triforce is guarded by keys.
No, the Triforce is guarded by the Rupee boss.
That's another one. Well, here's some easy enemies.
Relatively easy, and there's some bomb pickups for TruantGamer. And Toasty could set himself up for a Kinetic Key if he really chooses to do so, but he does not, although he has another chance to do so a little bit later on. We do find out the Triforce is 2 rooms south, and hey, look, we got the Dongos in this room.
It's probably hunting for a key at this point.
Oh, definitely. Or maybe a heart container.
Both acceptable answers. Although he got 2 of his bombs eaten by Trolldango.
Yeah, it's better than Trolldango being Trolldango, not giving you anything to work with, and TruantGamer finding the large secret, and now Toasty's going to have to be careful. These Pole's Voice does get around him, and finds, well, that's an old man.
An old Link in this case, because he's using the old man sprite. How long has Link been stuck in this dungeon for? A couple of years?
Behind that bomb wall, quite some time.
No wonder the whole carpet's ripped off. I mean, you have to survive somehow.
Three HP on the red Dark Nuts, at least, is nice to find out.
This one Dark Nut just isn't giving him the chance. Alright, he's got it.
Alright, what's blocking the Triforce? Oh god. 3 blue Dark Nuts, 2 red Dark Nuts, and a fire and a pear tree.
Are the bubbles the pear tree at this point? Well, ToastyMuffins is going to try for it. Whereas TruantGamer is going to continue exploring near start. Maybe one of the candle spots will have something.
This might be a very good scenario here where ToastyMuffins goes in and out of the room to reload the enemies to maybe try to get a more favorable set when he kills the 2 red dark nuts.
I could see that being a viable strategy. Although if the blue dark nuts are the main enemies, they will return, and no one wants to see that.
I'm certain about 300 or 400 people that are watching right now on Speed Gaming 2 would like to see that. I know these 2 runners wouldn't. So he is going to lead the room, which is good. Now, the Fire wasn't considered dead, so it's only the 2 red dark nuts that get taken out of the pool. And, well, only one of the red dark nuts come back.
And even if he dies... Sorry. The room will continue to be saved.
I was going to say, he was already getting tackled by that red dark nut when you said that, so that's not a commentary curse, and that room's not going to be saved anywhere because he ends up leaving the dungeon. But yeah, that's one of those. We'll come back later when we have a lot more armor.
And a couple more keys, so you can search out the item. Oh, lost on the money-making game.
And that was not a small loss either. That was a substantial loss, although this is a decent money seed. So level 3 is the only level we've seen so far in the first 11 minutes of this seed. TruantGamer is in the general vicinity of where his wood sword will be. But let's see what's up here in the armhouse. And the book! Let's transcribe some hints.
Makes that money-making game loss a little more hurtful at this point. Just like TruantGamer's hearts right now. He's got to be careful. This one line hopefully won't get in the way, but if you want to explore anything more.
Yeah, but at least they're saying on the other side, as ToastyMuffins going in here gets the 26 rupees. Same thing with TruantGamer.
So if TruantGamer doesn't die here, he's gonna most likely route these last open caves, and then probably screen scroll up to level 5.
Well, there's a little bit of insurance right there by way of that take any. Chooses the heart container, as you would expect at this point. So let me ask you one question here, Saber, as we're going through this match. This is a 2-2 match, which means you win, you're moving on. You lose, you're done for the tournament. So there's some pressure in this. This is pretty much the same thing as an elimination match. What's going through your mind as we go through this kind of match?
You gotta think, do you want to play the way you normally play the seed, or do you have to start taking more risks to potentially
that's nice. TruantGamer finding level 1 up in the letter spot.
Alright, this time I can't get burned as a witch.
You're not even gonna guess what's in here, are you? Yeah, bunnies. And pain. Goodbye. I had enough.
Adios, I'll come back later.
Yeah, we know you can't predict the silver arrows in there because we already seen the silver arrows out on the coast.
There could be a bug duplication arrow somewhere.
Those are words that Fred doesn't want to hear at this point.
So we might get some Death Mountain exploration, or just the general grave area soon for ToastyMuffins.
Okay. There's the second of the large secrets right there for ToastyMuffins. TruantGamer trying to do the screen scroll, as you've mentioned before. So Toasty here burning this bush. We'll find out that it's
Hey, you found Zelda.
not necessarily what he wants to see. Oh yeah, yep, there's Zelda. There it is. 14 minutes. We can pack it in. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Have a good night.
Wait a minute, why did Fred put in an invisible barrier so you can't touch Zelda and finish the game? Fred.
TruantGamer having a hard time setting up that spot, and you can kind of understand it. He's kind of doing this in kind of a pressure cooker situation here with these Lionels on the screen. I think he got the 7 pixel instead of the 5 pixel, and takes a hit from a Lionel and has 3 of them on the way, so he's going to say no to that. Now, you notice Toasty does have a key, so when he does find level 1 in the next about 2 or 3 minutes now, he will be able to actually explore level 1 if he chooses to do so.
And since level 1 is the smallest dungeon, I would assume he would choose to do so.
Looks like TruantGamer's heading back to level 1. Not because he's going to explore this level 1. He has no way to do so. But he wants that health replenishment.
That is a smart move. Okay. That's
really is.
Whereas Toasty's getting harassed by those same Lionels.
Ganon's best minions are preventing the screen scroll at this point. And I think TruantGamer at this stage will decide to take the long... Well, no, I was going to say he's going to take the long way, but this is going to take him further away from the sword.
This means that he's probably going to route Candle Row and probably make it up there
or not.
Much later.
Or maybe.
Stop playing.
Or something. It's like these runners have a mind of their own.
No!
Toasty, no! TruantGamer finding level 4. That's a costly death, even if the ending roads are here in the Dead Woods. Ooh, free item for TruantGamer. Did he just step upon some gold here in this level 4? Level 4! Oh.
Gold colored? Does that count?
Well, that was right. It was yellow colored.
Half burned or which? Alright, so TruantGamer is going to continue along the coast. And with 7 bombs, or not. Okay, I don't know. I think maybe he's going back to level 1 with that 1 key. I don't know anymore.
Welcome to the runners that are not doing what me and Saver would like for them to do at this point. As TruantGamer goes back into 4, leads level 4, is now heading back to the overworld, is escaping these Lionels, is probably hating the word Lionels at this point in time, and wants to exterminate them from the face of this earth.
Seems like he's going back up there.
This is Candle. This is the forest candle area for TruantGamer at this point. Nope, never mind.
Well, ToastyMuffin finds level 4 at least, and his free item. Will he choose to grab it?
Yes, he is. And we found level 9 at the desert shop. So Toshi does decide to take the boomerang. Finds out that the keys are still 0 HP, which is a nice thing. Takes care of them, and we'll move on to the next room. Level 5 found. Is this a free item for TruantGamer? Oh boy, this is a good find for TruantGamer! Oh, white sword when he has none!
It almost seems if you buy the blue ring, you find a red ring. If you don't find the wood sword, you get the white sword.
That is huge for... Oh, and the virus go down in 2 HP. That's also a nice find.
And the heart container. Right? Okay, level 5, early on. Best place ever.
And Toasty did find the Triforce in level 4. It is in the tea room, but I'm surprised he's not manipulating those Gibdos to try to see if they come back in the same direction. But maybe he's just trying to get some keys. No, he's continuing to search this level 4.
For the heart container, perhaps?
For a ladder block.
In the rear end of a Gliek's butt.
That's not a good place to end up.
Not at all. So, ToastyMuffins is leaving 4 without the Triforce. Interesting.
Yeah, he may not believe that he can manipulate that room to try to get a Gibdo to show up on the outer point. Ends up losing another money-making game, -4 rupees. And is that location for that Triforce? Hey, Gria grumbles by a lake. That's good information.
In between these two runners, we pretty much found all the lakes. And Gliak lurks in... Was that Gliak lurks in the forest?
Yeah, we already saw level 4. Oh, we
Oh.
can't get that from here. Yeah, we already found level 4. That was where Toasty just was, southeast of level 2. Or vanilla level 2.
Right. I was mixing it up with Gliak Returns. There we go.
Oh, the hint for level 8, yeah.
Ooh, do you need a staircase to get to this top level 5? I think you do. No.
Maybe you can work around it. We'll find out in this next room. There's the third hint. Aquamentus awaits along the coast, which Truant already knows. Toasty does not know about level 1. And Toasty's going to have to be careful down to 1 heart. We do see ourselves a Goma. That's never fun when you don't have the bow nor arrows to go with it. And hey, Virus, gotta be careful of them. They can kill you in 1 hit.
Even the
But their
keys get
bats
killed.
can too.
Oh!
Just like that.
Why did you have to say that, Rick?
Because I like drama.
Yay, drama.
What?
So ToastyMuffins is going to continue checking out the forest area, see if we can find any other levels behind these bushes. And we'll find level 9 soon as well.
Hopefully, if he doesn't get hit by the levers, but he does get that perfectly fine. Level 9 would be a nice find for Toasty at this point. Oh! Hit by the lever right at the very bottom of the screen. That's a death.
Yuck. Back to the very southwest, back to the any roads, and then back to where you just were. Or you just completely reroute at this point. And there's the Triforce for TruantGamer. That will be his first one.
That's our first Triforce pickup of the game. TruantGamer with 1 Triforce piece has the white sword and is now more prone to go and explore other places. Like, hey, there's your level 8 saver.
See, I got confused with Gliak Returns and Gliak Lurks. They're both in the forest. So I'll call that a 2-for-1 hint.
Is it a buy one get one free?
Yep, for the price of 0.
I like those kind of hints.
Oh, so we haven't actually checked out the grave area, I don't think. So we might get our level up here.
I know TruantGamer. I want to say TruantGamer made it over here to check out the Armus area, but I don't know just what else he had explored of this area. But I know neither of these runners have made it up to Death Mountain.
I really like what TruantGamer did with that Dongo, with the 2 turret statues. If you stand in the middle of those turret statues, they won't fire at you anymore.
But yeah, that's a good point.
Once you move away, oh, here's I. Oh my goodness!
Everything is coming up. TruantGamer at this point has found the white sword without any sort of sword, has found the red ring. What's next here? He's going to find the ladder here in this level 8 to get that silvers on the coast.
If he gets the any key, burn me.
You heard it here. If we find the any key in level 8, we burn Crystal Saber.
First you blame Fred, then you can burn me. Well, this Dodongo, he's just not playing nice at all.
Yeah, true. And I think it was a little too fast with the bomb laydowns a couple of times, because if that first bomb is exploding, you lay down the next bomb. Dodongo's not going to get hit with the smoke to trigger it to go nowhere else, but he decides not to take that staircase, wants to see what's up in this room right here. It turns out to be another bomb drop.
ToastyMuffin getting robbed in every direction he goes up here in Death Mountain. But he's going to continue exploring it.
We are still down to 3 levels that have yet to be discovered in this game. We have not seen levels 2, 3, or 7, but we know the general whereabouts of 7, don't we?
Seven's by a lake. We found 3. So we're missing 2,
Oh, that's
6,
right.
and 7.
Yep, that's right. My notes aren't good.
All good. We got you back.
I hope it's not the back of that Gliok we had found in level 4.
ToastyMuffins says, pass go to collect 200 rupees, gets the large seeker in Death Mountain.
Yep, maxed out on his rupees. Can't grab that one because he's maxed out. There's the heart container inside of level 8 for TruantGamer.
Toasty's going to want to get more bombs if he wants to continue exploring. Whether to force it or he's just going to find a random bomb dropper somewhere up here. The more time he looks at these screens for a bomb dropper and no bombs, the more time he'll be wasting.
Grafton 1.
Well, that's one item. Down. But where is this second item in level 8? TruantGamer is not having luck finding that staircase.
And ToastyMuffins is out of bombs, so he can't explore the northwest corner at this point. Alright, well, you mentioned about the whole any key thing with TruantGamer at this point. He's got 6 keys. You know what he's about to find.
Not yet, Rick. Not yet.
Why not? That's a nice Chevy blocking you from getting the. That's a nice Chevy blocking you from getting the compass.
The witch blood block.
All the dongos. That's not a room over there. And Toasty going to purchase some more bombs.
A TruantGamer finding back-to-back room that looks like a 5 on the dice. And of course, nothing can really drop there, so he's just going to completely ignore those.
Who on the Legend of Zelda crew was playing dice when they came up with the room designs? They were playing, what, Yahtzee or something?
Yeah, so somebody rolled a few. Someone was mad at Yahtzee. They couldn't get the same number. And they're like, let's just use one number. Let's just use every number on the dice and just make a room out of it in Zelda 1. And that's
maybe they rolled a 7 on craps.
Yuck. So we may be ladder blocked in 8. I get to live.
There was one room that we did not get to. Toasty dying.
He was using that boomerang to try to stun them so they wouldn't shoot, but...
he laid down the bomb, and that was just enough time to get them to move again. I know where Truant's going immediately. He's beelining it for level 1.
He knows the raft is in there, but he still does not know what that second item is. Would you like to take a guess, Rick, what the second item is in here?
I'm going to go ahead and say that the second item in here will turn out to be the wand to go with that book that they've already got.
And as we know, if he does get the wand, he basically doubles his attack power if used at the same time with the white sword.
But all at the expense of lighting his face on fire.
I think that's worth it. A little cosmetic change.
There's a ladder!
Oh, and it's free! Well, not free, you had to use a key, but it's free! So now TruantGamer, after he's done with this dungeon, I think he's gonna beeline it back for the silver arrows, and he's done with this dungeon.
Yeah, he knows where enough levels are. I have to feel that he doesn't need to really worry about that ramp at this point. Pick up that Triforce, gets himself 2 Triforce pieces. And he knows where the silvers are out on the coast. There's an up and A and save. We're going to see a world wrap here.
And after the world wrap, I'm assuming another save and maybe go straight into 3. Or straight into 3.
Yeah, he's heading straight for 3. I really can't blame TruantGamer for this play at this point. Take care of this level, then do your world wrap. Perhaps it's on his mind.
That would probably be the smarter route. Yes. Unless the bow's in here, infested with bunnies, and you got no arrows.
He's got himself a white sword. He's got himself a red ring. I think he could sword these things down.
Dongo dwells on Death Mountain. ToastyMuffins could have found that if he didn't run out of bombs. I wonder if you'll actually go back there anytime soon, now that he's explored a good portion of it.
There is the ladder pickup for Toasty, but he unfortunately takes a hit from Opposed Voice after claiming that. And we'll go back to start as Truant continues to explore this level 3. We see ourselves a 6-block room. This could be a item dropping room, but we already know where the Triforce is. It's on the south side of this level 3.
And Rick, there's no such thing as a bunny hit. It's only a bunny hug.
That's what the bunnies get for being too damn cute.
So ToastyMuffins did not get the hint for the raft being in 1. So will he go back in?
Oh, my 3! God.
Burn me.
Well, I can't make a firing sound. I'm sorry.
Where's the red candle? Oh, it's a white sword item. Well, good thing the Vernons didn't get it yet. So, if he did route the arrows first, it probably doesn't matter. He's just gonna up an A, go straight for the Triforce, and get out of here and move on.
Everything is coming up TruantGamer in this race, and don't forget this is an elimination match. The winner moves on to brackets. The loser is done as ToastyMuffins continuing to search out this level 1 for the ramp, which is the second item in here. Toasty doesn't know that, but I don't think Toasty will disagree with the pickup of the raft at this point because he doesn't have the information that TruantGamer does.
I'm just hoping he picks up a few more extra keys, although TruantGamer up at 5 keys, still going strong. And who knows, maybe level 6 is in a rough spot and it might be useful.
Thing is that there's nothing that's really useful in TruantGamer's eyes right now. He's got the white sword, he's got the red ring, he's got the bow, he's got the ladder, and he will soon have the silver arrows. There's nothing that any dungeon could have that he wants at this point.
He's in complete go mode at this point, I think. Although,
absolutely.
Going away from the silvers.
I think he may end up taking the any road to get to those silver arrows. There we go. And he heads through here. Now, he does know where the compass is in level A, which would help give him a more centralized location where he needs to go in that level. That would give him 4 Triforces. He also knows where level 4 is, which is where his next stop on this great tour of Hyrule. And that's the thing, is level 8 is just around the corner from level 9, so this is really good routing from TruantGamer at this point.
I have to agree with you, Rick, on that one. Yeah, everything's all clumped together down in this southeast. Whereas ToastyMuffin's still hunting out that item. Couldn't find it the second round, so third tries the charm.
So TruantGamer is going to do level 4. He'll get this Triforce in this room right here. And he does get lucky in the fact that he doesn't have to reload the room. And there's the Gibdo with the Triforce. Picks that up. That's 4. He's going to go pick up his silver arrows. And then we'll see him loop around over to level 8 and get inside there to pick up his 5th and final Triforce piece.
Man, this is such a jet seed. It's amazing.
Took us a little while to get this thing going, but TruantGamer, once he found, and really this came down to him purchasing that blue candle, because once he got that, then he started to actually tackle some stuff. Got himself into level 4, got himself the knowledge there, got himself into level 5, and that's where this seed just really started turning on for TruantGamer when he found the white sword, when he didn't even have a sword at that point.
He doesn't even know what a wood sword is, and he doesn't even care at this point. As you predicted, Rick, TruantGamer is beelining toward 8. We'll get that compass. Probably we'll skip the item and just beeline.
Oh, absolutely.
Triforce.
Absolutely. And so now with the knowledge of where the Triforce is, TruantGamer has absolutely no reason to check anything else. I'm just trying to remember what was inside of this room in the first go around. I believe this was one of the moat rooms, but was this a room that had the Dig Dogger in it?
Oh boy, if it is, it's a moat.
Oh no, it just had the key in there. He's good. Yep, there it is. Triforce piece number 5. And when you're going into level 9 at 37 minutes in, you've got to be feeling real good about yourself.
You feel really good, and you just hope you don't get trolled. Oh, ToastyMuffins, no! The Blue Darknut sniped them. 3703. TruantGamer is a 9. Let's go.
So what are we looking for in this level 9 saber?
We are going to be listening for the roar of Ganon. If you hear him yelling, he's going to be one room adjacent across. He's going to be looking for any shutter door that doesn't open after killing all the enemies in the room. That would be Zelda. He's also looking for 4 old men, where 2 of them will probably, or 3 of them, will give him some useful information about the pig or Zelda's location.
Unless you're unlucky, in which they don't give you any good information whatsoever, but TruantGamer has been completely filled with luck this entire seed.
If
There's a silver pickup for Toasty.
If Zelda's next to Ganon, no words.
I think there will be words like, oh my god, this was so fast!
And Toasty's like, what are you talking about? I just got the raft.
Well, there's a shutter door that came in a dark room, but no, this is not the Ganon that we're looking for.
Why do Gibdos look like they're always having like a fun time at a disco party? With their hands up in the air.
Wand and 9.
He doesn't even want it. He just wants to beeline it.
Well, it's because when you have dark whiz robes in level 9, that wand becomes less valuable.
Yeah, but there's always the occasional Patras guarding a shutter staircase or a shutter door. He's on Red Ring now, so. And ToastyMuffins will find level 8. And he has the ladder, so we'll see what happens.
Looks like Toshi's kind of indecisive how he wants to treat this level 8.
He sensed the ghost. I mean, I don't blame him. It's haunted. Just like this oh shoot room that TruantGamer's found himself in.
Well, the silvers to kill the beast lie elsewhere. We already knew that. And nope, that's not another hint. I was thinking we're going to actually have the hints all side by side. That's not a room up there in the top left corner. So we don't know a whole lot about this seed, to be honest with you, Saber.
No, we don't. We only know the key pieces. And
that's all we really need to know is the ladder was in level 1, the bow was in 3, and the silvers were on the coast.
Everything else is, well, we do know that the red ring was in 8, where Toasty Muffin is. The white sword was in 5, and we got the banana or something in 4.
Yep. We have seen the wand in 9, and we know the red candle was the white sword item, and the book was the armless item. So that's pretty much your item recap. Thanks for joining us for this. So TruantGamer at this point is just trying to find out where Ganon is. He's out of bombs too, so he's trying to sort down these red whiz robes. Unfortunately, decided they're not being charitable today.
Well, he does find a room with 8 of them, so hopefully some of these will be nice. And no.
He gets nothing on this one too, so he's 0 for 14 on whiz robes dropping bombs. Here's some Gyptos. Can we now go to 0 for 19? There's a heart, which means he's got a chance.
He's got it.
There they are! Things that drop bombs.
But now Trent is going to be using all those bombs. So either he can build up a count, or there's thanks game for telling us that level 1 had the raft.
That actually is good information for Toasty because he ended up dying and bailing out at level 1. So that is actually useful information as TruantGamer finding more red Riz robes.
I thought he found the raft in level 1. I could be mistaken.
No, I think he ended up taking that debt to that room with the mixed dark nuts and ended up having to bail.
So TruantGamer has a pretty good coverage of 9. Where is this pig?
Where he always is, that bottom left corner or the top right corner.
Slippery bacon. We're coming for you.
What makes it slippery?
Evil?
I thought that was slimy.
He has a hoard of like the baits in his basement, so maybe that's what makes it slippery.
Oh, those are the skeletons in his closet.
ToastyMuffins, if he bombs left here, he should be able to find the Triforce.
Yeah, but he's still looking for both of the items in here.
He burns the fairy so he can get it. Never seen that strat, but super effective.
So ToastyMuffin's about to find the Triforce in here. He'll pick that up. Not sure if he really wanted to pick it up, but he did inch enough to it that I think he actually did want to pick that up. As Truant now starts to take staircases because who knows, this level 9 could require them.
He's down to 4 keys, but I really don't see TruantGamer going down to 0 yet. Toasty, don't burn me, okay?
Why?
The dongle dwells with the
magic boomerang in 2.
We got a Ganon.
Hey, we got ourselves a Ganon fight also while we're at it. Important information. Here is the item. An 8. Saver. It is 3/4. You're not going to be burned at the stake today. We can't burn the witch.
Phew. Oh, we got stun lock, and down goes the piggy. No more slippery bacon.
And when you have 2 shutter doors that you haven't been through yet, you're going to check both of them.
I did say she better not be adjacent, but TruantGamer isn't checking to the south, so maybe he checked that area already.
Well, whether or not he did, he had not.
Slippery
But
Zelda?
whether or not he had, well, he's now going to be visiting a Patra. So he did take a look at his map right there. So he may double back to the room to the south real fast. As Toasty does, still searching for the second item of this level 8. Should be just around the corner from where it is.
Like right there? Or is that the transport staircase? I forgot.
I believe that was the transport staircase.
Whew.
No! You scared me with that phew, though.
The red ring
There's
for
the red
ToastyMuffins.
ring for Toasty.
It's amazing coverage TruantGamer has, but has not been able to find a one shutter door. I'm assuming the northeast at this point.
Good decision to stay out of the beams of the red whiz robes. They still can really hurt you. And there's Toasty finding level 5. But all of this really for Toasty is just, unfortunately for him, too little too late. Because really something of some major significance is going to happen in order for TruantGamer to lose this match. We're still looking for that shutter door here in level 9. That's not it. I love how both you and I say the same exact thing here.
Great minds or something. And then there it is.
There it is. So the top right corner is where Princess Zelda is, and TruantGamer, their randomizer tournament experience is not done. Winning the seed with an official SRL time 47:01.
Another sub hour, and this time a sub 50. Good job, TruantGamer. GG. Or else we got.
Unfortunately for us, this means we will be saying goodbye to ToastyMuffins, but my goodness, ToastyMuffins has grown throughout this community over the past 5 weeks, so definitely give some love and some hype for ToastyMuffins.
Woo, ToastyMuffins! So, Rick, what do you think? What do you think made the biggest difference in this seed?
Well, first of all, welcome TruantGamer to the conversation. So, I'm actually going to ask TruantGamer what
Sure.
TruantGamer thought created this win for him.
Hi, everybody. I would have to say that Bo being in 3 is probably what set me apart.
Well, that was one thing. But let's talk about your luck.
Oh, well, if you want to go there, yeah,
into...
that white sword is what it was.
Yeah, let's talk about you going into level 5. No sword. You have a candle to your name and maybe a few bombs. And what do you find a few rooms south of the entrance? A nice white sword when you don't even have the wood sword.
And I never even found wood sword. I'm guessing it was up on Death Mountain.
No. Top of the waterfall.
Ah, okay. That was going to be my next spot if I didn't get that white sword there.
And so then you go to level 8. And here you are, you're rolling through, you come across the first staircase, and what do you find? Defense.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was playing out to be a jet seed between getting that, seeing silvers on the coast, and all the levels kind of bunched up over towards 9. I was trying to plan out my routing to where I would come back into one of them and go right up to 9, and I guess it worked out. The ladder wasn't an 8, and then yeah, walking into 1 and seeing the ladder right on the ground, I said, okay, let's go.
Because honestly, the one thing that really set you apart in this seed is your luck. Getting the white sword in 5, getting the red ring in 8, and then finding the ladder in 1.
Then finding the bow at 3.
So yeah, everything just went your way in this, and for that reason, you're moving on to the brackets. What's your thoughts on that?
Not gonna lie, I am very excited for that. This is my 3rd tournament. The first one, I think I won 1 race. The second one, I missed out in the play-in race, and this one finally getting into the brackets. I want to go make some noise.
Well, you're definitely going to make some noise with 4 of your 5 seeds being sub-hours. The only one that wasn't was your week 1. Okay, so let's talk about this seed and dissect it just a little bit. So you ended up finding everything in the right order, but what was your game plan going into this? Did you change your game plan knowing that this was a must-win situation?
Yeah, a little bit at the start. I was trying to be a little more cautious as I was maneuvering around, finding that candle early on, being able to buy it. I wanted to start to check caves on my way around, but at about the 15-minute mark, I was starting to get nervous not having a sword, so I wanted to start checking caves instead. And I was starting to throw myself off because I skipped a couple caves that I had to double back to, just because I didn't want to get eliminated. So I was trying to streamline a little bit and losing myself and started to get back into it. And that white sword really calmed me down.
So everything came up your way here, like I said, and it was a very, very strong seed for you on a lot of levels. And how about that start location?
Yeah, seeing that start location was what kind of threw me off at first, because I almost was going to do the screen wrap just to see the coast item and then restart. And then I thought about going up to Grave first, looping back down through that Armos and then continuing on. And I did that after my first death. And I wanted that to be my route, but being in the corner there, not great when you want to explore the rest of the overworld, but it's probably one of the safer spots to be in.
One more to be away from ToastyMuffins getting that bow in level 3. And ToastyMuffins will be happy to see that. We'll be in go mode at that point. And just to know for Tails, our tracker, ToastyMuffins also does have that silver arrow, so we can go ahead and light that up as well. And ToastyMuffins is going to be starting to wrap things up here. Get ready to clean up house and make his way over to level 9. How about that 9?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was starting to get nervous in there, just because two of my losses came from me going left when the other person went right. So I was really trying to avoid staircases and try and dig a path, and hoping to come across Ganon. That first Patra, I was concerned that he was above there, which he was, 2 rooms above there. But the loop around thankfully got me to where he was, and that dead end above him kind of set me back on going back south and checking that area before I started over, and was hoping she was in the top right corner, which it worked out.
Anything you want to add, Saber?
I think you pretty much covered it all, except TruantGamer. You said that the Southwest is one of the safest spots in your eyes to start for a start screen.
It's not a favorable one, but I think it's pretty safe considering you can come out, you can go north into the grave, go west or east into everything else, and there's not really a big bottleneck. I don't know. It's not my personal choice, but I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, except in this scene, like right away, you got tackled by a whole bunch of Lionels, so you might get like a bop or two before actually being able to move on. Once you got a couple of hearts, it's like no problem. But to start off, it's like you just I would not want to see that at all.
Well, the underworlds were definitely favorable in this too, getting it right there just outside of the Deadwoods, and then they're pretty centralized Central East, so you were able to get around easier, which I was planning on getting hints that way when I went into 3, and then I got the bow, so I didn't need to.
Yeah, once you found the bow, you knew the ladders. It's a matter of get the triangles and go.
So let's talk brackets now. You're obviously happy to make the brackets after a couple of attempts and falling short of the brackets in both the random percent tournament as well as the fall winter tournament that we just had last year. Now, let's be honest here. What kind of opponent do you think you'd like to see in the first match come brackets?
That's really a good question. I think if we're being serious here, I really would like to see Fury again because we've got a bit of a rivalry going, and I would love to take that 1-1 right back to him.
You may have that opportunity, and there's Toasty ladder clipping his way to the Triforce in level 4. With 5 Triforces, Toasty heading on over to level 9. And, you know, Toasty still has 29 minutes in order to claim the fastest time that he has this entire run of the tournament on these flags. So let's cheer Toasty to the finish line.
Toasty, Toasty.
Absolutely. Toasty, Toasty.
And it doesn't matter if you're fast or slow. I'm behind both of your backs, cheering you on. Cause I just love seeing how everybody plays differently, different play styles, different opportunities for different strategies. It's amazing that you can just pick up this game and just go with it your own way. There's no real like one set path to go. So in the case of Toasty, like I want to support this guy, you know.
And like I said, this is a growth here for Toasty if he's able to finish off this seed in the next half an hour, because his fastest time of the tournament was in week 4 when he beat Buzz Thunder with a 1:25:34.
He's gonna find Zelda if he keeps going north here. So that would be good.
Yeah, he's 2 rooms away from Zelda at this point. Make it 1 more with this room, and there's a staircase in this room, but yeah, you really want to clear out these wiz rooms to find out if this shutter door wants to open.
Maybe.
Although this put him in the kind of not too far away from where Ganon was.
Yeah, that's actually a really nice staircase there. I think Ganon's just to the right, maybe, up and around.
Yeah, just gotta move over to the right-hand side. Maybe you might be able to hear him in a couple of rooms, but unfortunately, Toasty finding the bomb wall here is gonna direct him further away, but good to keep notice of some of these things as we move through this level 9.
With 7 keys, Toasty is not going to be running out anytime soon.
Yeah, this was a seed where we only needed to find 6 levels altogether.
Ooh, a mugger room in 9. Yuck.
Yeah, this is not a fun mugger room. He's going to take the heart penalty because you don't really want to lose your keys at this point.
Definitely not.
Yeah, we never saw level 2, we never saw level 6, and we never saw level 7 in this game.
So the 3 items
But
we didn't find: heart container, any key, and power bracelet. They won't do any good at this point if we found them.
oh shoot.
You know, for the longest time, I always thought that shoot room only appeared in 3. But it's only recently I keep seeing in 9 or somewhere else now.
You know, that room always appears when you don't want it to appear.
I have yet to see Zelda in one of those. I don't know if Fred did that or not, or he removed her from that room.
Yeah, I don't think you can have her in any of the shoot rooms at this point.
No,
Maybe the vertical one.
the one with the vertical shoot room. I think in Krim's other match she was in. And here's Ganon.
Oh right, there's Ganon for ToastyMuffins. Come on, 7 or 8. I didn't really count to see how many it took for TruantGamer.
This is a slippery pig. Hold still.
Who greased the pig?
Oh, what a slippery little pig.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for ToastyMuffins, but he's gonna continue on and try this again.
Does he remember which room it was? It's another question. Or how to get there. But he's going to see if he can take a shortcut going left here.
Just couldn't find a way to get Ganon into a stun lock at all that run.
His starting position was off, so he never appeared in that one spot where runners usually go to for a quick stun lock.
Yeah, I think he had to go over to the right hand. He was just over to the right of his normal position, and Toasty just kept getting fed the fireballs and never could get himself set up in the right spot.
You see Toasty here killing all the red Wizrobes and blue Gibdos. He doesn't know where Zelda is yet. Like, he was in the room, but it was guarded by some blue Wizrobes, so he wasn't going to check. So he's either looking for the compass or looking for extra bombs to find Zelda later.
Yeah, I think the bombs are more of what he's looking for at this point, because down to 1, you want to have more bombs than just 1.
Having 1 bomb in 9 is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. That's when, as a runner, you gotta learn how to count.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh.
So for everyone out there, an easy way to count, other than how Adirondack Rick here did, is if you want an easy count in level 9, because there's so many staircases, you can go into one of the staircases and kill 9 keys, for instance. If you're 9, I'm assuming you have the arrows already, you can pretty much kill 9 keys with no problem without getting hit. And then you just have to set up your 10th enemy bomb precisely. And you got your free bomb drop. Another way, if you find Old Man, or even one of those mugger rooms, you can stab him 9 times. And then on your 10th, bomb an enemy and you'll get your forced bomb drop. So 2 easy ways in level 9, and there's plenty of opportunities to do it.
Yeah, we know how you are with old men and stabbing them.
You see Fred, you stab Fred.
There's a reason why he says, "Don't stab me, please."
But he just doesn't... Well, he does die sometime. And here's again round 2.
Come on, Toasty, you can do it. Come on. Get him, come on.
He's
Take a
off
hit.
center, I think.
Yeah, he is. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, lost it.
Slippery pig.
Come on, come. There we go. Got him.
Yeah.
Good.
Good job, Toasty.
That's awesome to see.
Slippery pig into slippery dust. Oh, now that we killed the slippery pig, is that a slippery Triforce of Power? And how is he holding on to it? Where is he keeping it?
That two-handed grip that they tell you to do in football.
I'll allow it.
All right, let's get Toasty to go to that top right corner. He saw a shutter door over there. He never really killed the Wizrobes, but he's not heading in that direction. It would be really nice for him to find out that's where Zelda is.
Question was there a door to the left of Zelda?
Yes.
So if he takes the staircase, he may be routed back up there.
Let's hope. Here's a staircase right here, but he's not thinking about taking it.
How about when you're locked in a room with a couple of orange Wizrobes? And he just finds an escape path.
Yeah, bombable way out. He eludes the staircase that was the room to the right. Gets the hint that the kidnap's in the northeast of Skull. There we are. Get over there. You know where to go, Toasty. Come on. You can do this. Let's go, Toasty.
Get that PB, man. Get it. He's heading north. He's going to stab a couple Wizards along the way.
Yep. Maybe see if he couldn't pick up maybe a hard drop, a bomb drop, keep himself alive, move up, continue to go north. Don't turn yourself off this path. No,
Patra playing defense. Oh,
come on, Patra. Let him through. Toasty's been through enough. Kill these keys. Don't bomb to the left. Oh, don't bomb to the left. Please don't bomb to the left. If you can get to this next room, he'll see the door that opens. Here we go. Toasty's got this.
Okay, he's got in.
And give yourself a GG to ToastyMuffins, finishing with an official time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 45 seconds. GG to both of these runners. TruantGamer moving on to brackets. Unfortunately, ToastyMuffins will have their run come to an end here, but I'm really hoping that they continue to play the game with us.
I think with a PB like that, you gotta feel good still.
Yeah, let's ask Toasty about this. GG.
Hey, thanks, guys. And good game to Truant, man. Well played. It was a fast time for that seed, I think.
Yeah, thanks. Good game to you too. Is that a PB?
Yeah, that's the fastest time I've ever done.
Awesome.
Yeah. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So pretty much the big difference about this was TruantGamer got extremely lucky.
Oh.
And I'll tell you, extremely lucky. His first dungeon that he pulled an item out of, level 5. You know what was in there.
Oh, the white sword, yeah.
And he didn't have the wood sword at that point.
Oh, wow. That is a good find.
And then he found level 8. And
okay, yeah.
You can kind of guess what he found in level 8 to help keep himself alive.
Both items, yeah.
Well, actually, the recorder was ladder blocked. We never saw
it was okay.
Get that.
Gotcha. But not required for anything in the seed, so yeah. Wow.
Yep.
Now that is that I'd say that would speed up things, especially in I spent a lot of time in level 3, level 1, really struggling there. Difficult combat in there.
Yeah, it was unfortunate considering the fact that you were digging a long time for a ramp that we knew that wasn't required to beat this game.
Right. Yeah.
For all we know, the raft could have been blocking one of the 3 levels we never saw. Level 2 turned out to be up on Death Mountain by hint. We didn't see either of you find it. Level 6, we had no clue where it was. 7 was by a lake, so very well that could have still been on level 4's location.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought the seed started pretty well. I found the sword quickly. And then I couldn't get that Triforce out of 3 with what I had, which was like 0 keys, no bombs, and 3 hearts.
Yeah, you got that wood sword on a half a heart.
Yeah.
Those levers did everything that they could in their power to prevent you from getting that, but yet you persevered through it.
No, I felt very good about my movement through like the overworld and stuff early on. Yeah, I mean, I did die a few times, and it was unfortunate, but it was just, and then it was kind of hitting my head against the wall against the dungeons. Went into 4, ladder block, and then level 1 took forever. Level 5, and then I was exploring. I was like, where are the good dungeons? I'm trying to find some more stuff. But yeah, eventually found the way. So probably did a lot more exploring than I needed to. Like I went up Death Mountain. I was looking everywhere for stuff, and like level 8 was one of the last things I ever found. So once I found it, that red ring helped a lot. And then of course got level 5, and then finally had the ladder. You could clean up 4 and 3 after that. But yeah. So, well, yeah, it was a good seed. I mean, it was difficult, but finding that red ring and the little extra damage was huge. That kind of let me finish it off. So
Nasty Ganon in the first go around, he just ended up landing himself up a little too far to the right for you to be able to get that stun lock, but you got through it the second time. That
was the worst fight I've ever had, period. That was pretty funny. It's like, there's no way I can die here, right? Yeah. I must have been in the wrong tile. I thought I was hitting in the right. It's like, why am I hitting him? Man.
Ganon's spawn point was just a little shade to the right, so he was off by pixels.
Gotcha.
Saber can say a little bit more about that.
Yeah, does he have like different patterns he can be on? Because sometimes he's well over to the left there, right?
Yeah, he has different spawn points around the room, and it's not always the same exact path as, say, the vanilla.
Okay.
Vanilla path. So most of the time, a lot of people go to that same corner, one tile up, face right. Pretty much you got it. But once you can see like where he's shooting the fireballs as he's moving. If he shoots a fireball, I think on like the 3rd tile from the bottom left, he's skewed off. So you got to just like move a little bit to the right or move a little bit up to kill him, to hit him.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, live and learn. That's how you get better at the game, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. And, you put together one of your best efforts, your best effort in the tournament with this seed here. And unfortunately, this is your 3rd loss of the tournament, which means that this is your last run. But are you leaving the community? Are you going to do some more with us?
No, for sure. This is, I like kind of hopping in and doing the trial by fire. It gets me going. No, I'm definitely interested in playing more. This is a really fun game. I really like it. I like how there are a lot of different things randomized. It's not just items. It's a lot of exploration. It's a great combination of luck and skill. And I really like the combat in this game. I like that it's hard, and there's like no way around a required room of darkness except for just doing it. There's no way to cheese some of the fights. I like that. So it's fun.
And that's really good to hear.
And no, it's been a great time. Really enjoy the tournament. Yeah, best of luck. Good game again, Truant, and best of luck in the brackets.
Yeah, thanks, GG. Look forward to seeing you around too.
Yeah.
All right. That's for both of them. Muffins. Be sure to follow both of these runners.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for commentating. Appreciate it. I'm looking forward to watching this one back for sure.
They made it out alive at least, so that's one good thing.
All right. Let's go ahead and get ready to get on out of here. We got some great matches coming on the way for tomorrow, though. Just give me a second. I'm going to pull up that list. So yeah, for tomorrow we have ourselves the match between Buzz Thunder and Fry Teeth that will be coming up tomorrow at 11. They'll be coming up tomorrow at 10 o'clock. No, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern. Paratrooper 1 versus Slittic. That should be a fun match there, Saber.
Ooh, I can't pick sides on that one. Both of them are pretty good.
Yeah, both of them are fantastic. They've been playing this game for a long time. That's at 9 o'clock Eastern. Ellendar versus Willow Sticks. That's at 10 o'clock. That's another elimination game.
These elimination games are so tense.
They really are.
Anytime it's a win or go home, you gotta put your best effort out there, or your craziest effort right there.
Absolutely. And we're going to find out who our third 5-0 runner is going to be tomorrow at 10:30 when Karakarn takes on Shaddy.
Another good one. Guys, you gotta tune in tomorrow. We got a lot of good races, huh?
How about the one at 11 o'clock tomorrow night? Random Effect versus F. Coughlin.
Mr. Random, Mr. Ari himself, versus Mr. Creator. Dang,
Yep.
there's so many good races.
Oh yeah, that's a 3-1. Both of those runners are in brackets, but you know those two are going to take that race seriously. They're going to try to figure out who's going to win that race to go to 4-1. That's going to be a fun one. Also, 11:59 Bent Glass Tube versus Sea Falcon. So a lot of crazy matches coming up here in week number 5 of this Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament. You know, Saber, there's just so many great matches to be on the lookout for this entire week. So just be sure to watch them all.
Yeah, of course. Whether you're at work or whether you're at home, whether you're sleeping, you can always just have the stream open.
Just go buy 4 tablets and watch them all.
And then when you're done, make sure you rewatch them on the bottom.
Absolutely. Yep. Thank you very much to everyone coming by for joining us for this Tails MK4, our tracker, for Crystal Saver, my commentary partner. We have ourselves some craziness to go through with this match here. I enjoyed doing it with you.
Me as well. See you guys.
Have yourselves a good night. Thanks for joining us.